My mother's name is Rose Levinez. My father's name is Eli Larry Notsinneh. My father passed when I turned 2, and it's been 40 years since my mother's passed. She was Navajo. She came from White Rock area. My father's from here, Lanero clan, Red clan. They brought me home in 1961 to a tent in February. That's when I was born, February 1st. What my older brother tells me is they had sheep inside the tent, which kept them warm. I guess that's how we survived, and maybe that's why I love the winter. Growing up, maybe like 4 years old, I remember my grandfather, Sam Notsinneh. He used to be walking down the hill where I reside now. So he would dig in his pocket and he'd pull out a handful of coins and dollars. The dollars seemed to be crushed up, and we would just go for the coins. There was a trail to our grandmother's house, and she would be sitting there in her dress similar to this, and I remember, and she would have her knife, and she had all kind of colors of sumac, like bright colors on the table, and fresh coil and sumac laying there with the berries on it still, and she would be weaving a basket like this. I remember that, just the smell. And then she gave me a little brown paper bag. The little paper sacks were so tiny like that. She put red berries in there and sugar, and she gave it to me. I remember she used to make paper bread. I think it was kind of like a gravy mixture poured on hot stone, and it would come out like potato chips. Just paper bread is what they called it. It was either red or blue corn. A lot of grandmas, they give you food, dried deer meat, and I kind of remember her doing her basket work, and I was just so amazed. It was so beautiful to me, and I don't know, I guess that was her gift to me. After how many years moving away from Dulce at the age of 11, I came back. I had my 5 children, and I made a home for them there because that's where my father had land, and I knew that was home. I'll say maybe 1983 or something. I came across a class that was happening with the lady earlier, Melanie Posada. Her mother was teaching, had this program going. I was so interested, I jumped at it. She's like, well, the first thing you got to do is you got to go out into the sticks. This is what you look for, and this is what you get. So that was it. She let us off to go out in the sticks and make your way. She showed you one time, and you had to be paying attention. So I went out, and I remember the sticks that I came back with. Some weren't even sumac. And they were so chunky, and they were just like, they were just terrible. I mean, I shouldn't say terrible, but they had sticks out this way and that way, and everything just so crooked and just fat. And she had me work with it and split it, and each time I went out, it got better and better. You have to get the sticks, and you got to gut it, and you got to peel it. Otherwise, you got to boil it and split it down, and you got to shave it with a knife. I have my first basket that I made. She saw it, and she says, who taught you how to, where did you learn? I mean, it just made me feel, like, wow, that was a good compliment. This is one of the baskets. I don't know if you can see the photo. It's a seal of the Jicarilla Apache Nation. It stands 5 feet as tall as me. And strand by strand, I built that by myself, yes. And it sits in the Tribal Administration Building today. My brothers have all gone to the military. And the Marine Corps, the Navy, Army. So I kind of put that together. And then it's kind of different in the back. It's got the horsehair. It's like the warriors. And that's my design. the grandparents say, you're half of your mother and you're half of your father. Your left side's your father, your right side's your mother. And that's my art, and that's my strength. And all these gifts are from those that were here, were part of them. I feel very blessed, even though the hard path I had gone through, just had to crawl out of it and look at things in a brighter, better way. You gotta keep living somehow. You gotta let go of whatever's here. It feels like you carry in the world sometimes. I feel that way. Go out in the woods or somewhere, just let it out. Otherwise, it's too much. It's too much. I'm just so thankful that our grandfathers, grandparents fought for this land for us, because it's so beautiful in the mountains. And we're high up in the mountains, and we have the trees, the grass, vegetation, the soil, even the natural resources. You always have to have that prayer also, you know, before you go over and cut that life from that brush. You have to talk, just like she says too, you know. You give a little offering, and I need your help. Can you help me? I like to build something beautiful out of you, or, you know, and you just feel the grandmothers around, because they were there picking it too. And it's just like, thank you, grandmother.